Obviously, Tina, you had time had ran out on that last three-pointer that you wanted to score. And can you kind of go through the last minute, I guess, of the game?
Can they go through it? What do you mean?
Yeah, go through it. I mean, just plans that you guys were trying to make happen. It seemed like a broken play there at the end to get the win.
Well, I actually think that we ended up with the third option, and we actually got a shot. Somebody drove to the basket.
No, we did. Yeah.
No, we drove to the basket just to kind of like make a play, and then we ended up getting the rebound, Alicia, I believe, and then she kind of kicked it out to T. She got it to me, but the clock expired before I even got the shot off.
Tina, you got that bucket to put you guys ahead there late in the game with about a minute left to go. How come you guys weren't able to hold on to lead there? What happened where they took the lead after that?
Simone Augustins made a shot after I did, and they took the lead. I mean, we tried to defend her. She hit a really tough shot, and they took the lead after that.
Tina, what did it feel like when the Lynx wanted to take a photo with you after they won the serve?
I guess it's pretty cool. I mean, this will probably be the last time, especially that, we'll be in uniform kind of playing and competing against each other. So, for all of us, I'd probably get that picture from them. It's a kind of moment, I guess, in history for my career as well as theirs. I've been playing for a really long time, and I've played with and against all of those girls, whether it was in All-Star games or in the Olympics or playing abroad. So it's kind of an end of a part of the relationships that I have with them. So I guess we're just kind of capturing the moment.
First 5 games. Friday's game was kind of competitive. Regular season wasn't. What was different about today's game? It was so competitive, start to finish, all 40 minutes.
One option for us. You know what I mean? Our backs were against the rope, but we talked a lot about just enjoying this game. You know what I mean? Going out and leaving everything on the floor, and I think we did that tonight. No matter what, we left everything on the floor, regardless of the outcome. And it was a competitive game. It was a fun game. It was competitive, and this is the type of game you want to be in as an athlete, as a competitor. You want to be in these situations.
Tanisha, you said in the previous games that you wanted to play your style, storm basketball against them. Would you describe this as that then?
Oh, absolutely. We did a much better job of playing our way in terms of the score. Look at the score, 58-55. You know what I mean? To hold them under 60 points is something big for us, and is the way that we like to play basketball. But we just didn't have any die in us. We had fight in us from the beginning to the end. No matter what was happening, we fought. And we always say we want to give ourselves a chance, put ourselves in positions to win a game. And tonight we put ourselves in a position to win a game. It just didn't happen.
Maya Moore had 22.7 rebounds tonight. What makes her so tough to stop in games like this?
Maya's a good player. She's a very good player. What makes her so tough is that Maya never stops. She never stops working. The best compliment I can give to her outside of her skills is that she's going to outwork you. She's going to get stuff done because she just outworks people. I'm not sure if the girl gets tired, to be honest with you, because she just outworks you every single play. She doesn't take plays off, no matter what. So that's the best compliment I can give her outside of, her being able to shoot the ball and stuff like that. To me, her best asset is that she just is going to outwork everybody.
Yeah, with a score this close, sometimes it's easy to pick apart little things, that you could have done, should have done, whatever. Will you do that at all with this game? Or is there anything that stands out right now?
Well, you think about that just at some points within the game. You'll think about it like afterwards. But one thing that I always tell myself and I tell my teammates is to play with no regrets. you could always say that you could have made a shot or you could have made a free throw or we could have executed in a possession, but we didn't. The thing that we absolutely know is that we left everything out there. And when you do that, the fact that you lost the game and you're not able to move on and there are no more games, the fact that remains is that we played with absolutely no regrets. And when you play with everything that you have, then you can sleep at night. And although we're upset, I mean, of course we want to continue to play. I mean, we're able to rest easy simply because of that.
No regrets philosophy, is that the same sort of thing applied about your entire career now? Is it some sort of
I try to live my life that way, just not as a basketball player. I live that way just as a person, as a mother, that in each experience that I have, I try to get the most that I can out of it. I think that that's what's allowed me just kind of let that life concept to be the best basketball player that I can be, because at the end of the day, it's about effort. Like what you give to anything is what you'll get back. And I feel like I've given a lot, as much as I possibly can in the moments that need it when I was a part of this game. And because of that, I've been able to reap the benefits of that. And I think that it becomes contagious, especially when you play or you're amongst people that feel the same way. I mean, that's how it was when I was winning championships. Although this year our team wasn't a championship team, the mentality remained the same. I mean, we lacked a lot of pieces to the puzzle, and when looking at a stat sheet, I mean, in the people that we were playing against, the competitors, the talent level or the expectation might not have lived up to what the other team that we were facing, but our hearts did. And that's why we're in this situation. So at the end of the day, like, we're not regretful, because I don't believe that no other team facing the odds that we face could have been in this moment, with the exception of us.
Tina, what are your emotions right now? I mean, 17 years in the league, 4 titles, you're scoring leader, but now it's all coming to an end. How tough is it to give up this game?
It's not that tough. Like, I always knew that that there was going to be an end. I decided like months ago that there was going to be a final game. Although I could not predict what that game was going to be, I knew that at some point that it was going to happen. And the fact that we play the way we play, and we play that way day in and day out, I can walk away and feel okay with how we finished, because we simply gave as much as we could possibly get. Of course, things can be changed, but you could feel that way about games that you win, not just games that you lose. So I'm okay. I kind of have already lived this moment like months ago. I mean, I knew it was going to happen, and I guess when you kind of mentally prepare for something, then it's easier to take when you don't. And I've always just kind of approaching my career, I've always wanted to retire from the game and not the game retire from me. So when I leave on my own terms, it's a lot easier to kind of settle with.
Tina, what will replace basketball for you, as far as competitive drive and goals?
Nothing. Like, I don't look or expect anything to be able to replace it. Like, basketball holds a place in my life that is not comparable to anything else. They're all separate from one another. And this kind of chapter of my life will close, and I won't try to find anything that will be able to match that, because there isn't. I mean, there's nothing that will be able to compare to the camaraderie that I have with my teammates and the relationships that I've created with them. The level of competitiveness. I think that sometimes as athletes we kind of do ourselves an injustice when we try to find something comparable to what we have gotten when we're in competition. There isn't anything that'll be comparable to these moments, so I'm not going to even try to compare anything or try to find something to replace it. It's irreplaceable.
Tanisha Bryan was saying that he's coached 3 championship teams, and yet this was one of his most special seasons. Can you talk about that from your point of view?
Oh, absolutely. This has been one of the most rewarding seasons I've ever had in my whole career. The type of people that we've had on this team, the character, the determination, everything about each and every person on this roster this year was absolutely amazing. I enjoyed every bit of it, even in the beginning when we weren't, you know what I mean, weren't playing up to our best, but we stepped on the court every single day and fought every single time, and we went against the odds every time, and every time we did it with grace. Each and every player here. So I really just enjoyed being able to get to know and to step on the court with the players that we had this year. He brought in great character players, people who were very selfless. It was never about the individual. It was always about the whole. Each and every player that he brought in this year, it was always about the whole. And that is very rare to find on a team. No matter what, it's very rare. And this year, it was very present. It was very evident. We felt it. We played for one another. We were genuinely concerned for one another. We were genuinely happy when each of us played well, when we had success as a team, when we had success as individuals. Each and every player had a genuine concern and a genuine happiness about each other's success. We held each other accountable. You know, we went into the trenches with each other, and I don't know, it's just very rare. It's hard to describe the feeling that I got playing with these ladies. And I know that we kept talking about enjoying this moment because we're not going to have it again. I doubt that I'll ever have that again, what I felt this year. The spark, whatever you want to call it, the energy. I doubt that happens.